Yo, what's up everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Getting Back to Keto Basics. This is episode number 5, and like I promised, we're gonna pick a random winner right now. So I just went back to my video right now because I didn't even look at how many comments I got. But I have a total of 141 comments. And so I went to Google random number generator, and I'm actually gonna record this. So we're about to pick the winner right now. And remember, the winner is gonna win $250 worth of supplements from SynFit, American Metabolics, and Physique, and also get a one-on-one consultation with myself going over your fitness journey. And you're also gonna receive a ketone meter from my company, BioCode. So here we go, drum roll. Okay, hopefully you guys can see that. Okay, so there you go. I went to random number generator 1 through 141, and we are going to hit this number. Here we go. Boom. All right, so number 86. So comment number 86. And so what I did, I went to shorten it from the newest first. So actually, here we go. So newest first. So I'm gonna scroll all the way down, and then I'm going to hand count all the way up to comment 81, and that is who is gonna be our winner. So let me do the counting. One moment.
2,000 years later.
All right, and the winner is, see if you can see, focus, I think it's focus, Gmo. So Gmo, I'm actually gonna write you right here, and then I'm gonna go to your profile and hopefully I can DM you. But congrats, you are the winner. Let me zoom out. Congrats, you are the winner, and I wanna say thank you to everyone who participated, who's shown love through all these years, who's just always coming back to the videos. There's gonna be a lot of changes to my YouTube channel, but it's gonna be in a good way, guys. You know, as you know, I think I'm going on like 6 or 7 years of doing YouTube, and it's been an absolute journey, and I've said this many times. YouTube is my baby. You guys are my baby, like who I care about the most. Yes, I'm on Instagram a lot. Yes, I'm starting to get on TikTok because I can't really avoid TikTok. TikTok, unfortunately, is the future, so I am on TikTok as well, and Facebook. But at the end of the day, YouTube is my community. YouTube is where I built my social media career, or whatever you want to call it. I would not be where I'm at today. I would not be a part of BioCoach. I would not have my company BioCoach if it wasn't for YouTube. YouTube has done everything for me. So anytime I have an opportunity to get back, it's always gonna be to you guys, because you guys mean the absolute most to me. So thank you for everyone who has been watching this series. Thank you for everyone who's been commenting. I'm glad I can help. This episode 5 is gonna be a good one, because I think it's a very important topic to talk about, because it's something that I personally dealt with when I started my journey, and I know it's something that a lot of you are gonna deal with, and you probably are dealing with right now when starting your keto journey. All right, so let's get started and talk about tip for episode number 5. Now, this is a very important one, and I'm thinking this is probably gonna take up the majority of the video, because it's something that's very important. So when I started my ketogenic journey, I did it by myself. And what I mean by that is, I didn't have family members that were into keto. I actually didn't have family members that were into, you know, getting healthy or eating healthy. I come from a big ass Mexican family. We kind of joke about it on Instagram and on YouTube channel. I have a huge Mexican family, and my culture loves to get together. We love to get together every single weekend. If you watch my channel, if you watch my Instagram, you see I'm always at my uncle's house, and we always get together over food. That's just kind of what my culture does. And unfortunately, it's not the best food that you should be eating. Now, that doesn't mean that it doesn't taste good. Now, don't get me wrong. Fidel, rice, beans, tortillas, you know, fajitas, beef fajitas, like that is what my family does. And we do a lot of eating, a lot of snacking. And like I said, it's probably not the healthiest for you, especially if it's probably something that you've been doing for years and years. And as you may or may not know this, my aunts, my uncles, my mom, a lot of my family members are pre-diabetic and diabetic, or have other underlying health issues. It's just something that, you know, unfortunately, you're probably gonna be dealing with the same thing. You're gonna be starting your weight loss journey. You're gonna be starting your ketogenic journey, and nobody in your family is gonna technically support you, right? I'm not gonna say that my family members were trying to sabotage, like, because they weren't. They didn't understand it. It's not something that they're into, right? So when I would go to my family members, when I'd go to my family's get together on the weekends, you know, everyone's eating chips and everything, and they all know I'm doing keto, and they're kind of just like busting my balls about it in a friendly way, like, hey Logan, is this keto? When they know damn well it's not keto. And so like for the first year, maybe even 2 years, it was like the running joke in my family, like everybody be like, hey Logan, is this keto? Hey Logan, is this keto? Hey Logan, is this keto? When they know damn 100% that it is not keto. And so that was kind of the running theme for the first year and a half. But to bring it back to a serious side, you know, my wife has pretty much, she's been in good shape for the majority of her life, but she definitely did not jump on this keto train with me early on, especially for the first couple of years. She was like, heck no. Fellas, you know what the best way to get your significant other to not do something is? To recommend it. Can I get an amen? Comment down below if you know what I mean. So when I was gung-ho, when I was all in on keto, she was like, I am not doing keto with you. And people would ask her, oh, you doing keto with Logan? She'd be like, hell to the no. My wife loves pizza. She likes chips and salsa. She loves queso. She loves all that good stuff, right? She was like, absolutely not. I am not gonna do keto with you. And I know the biggest question, and I know a lot of you are probably struggling with it, is like, hey Logan, how did you get through that first year? Because I'm telling you guys, I'd be eating my boring avocados and grass-fed beef with veggies, and my wife and the girls, or my wife and my family would be ordering pizza from like my favorite pizza place, right? And so here I am cooking my food. They're eating pizza. I could smell it. They're eating in front of me. And again, it wasn't so much like, oh man, they didn't support you. Oh, they're trying to sabotage you. It was nothing like that. It's just that they're not into keto. And just because I'm doing keto or I'm starting my fitness journey doesn't mean everybody in the household has to start. And you gotta look at it that way, guys. So you can't be looking at it through a negative lens. This is my journey. This is what I'm gonna do. If they wanna support me, if they wanna come along with me, then hell yeah, absolutely. That's amazing. Let's do it together. More support, the better. But you can't really get upset at them if they're not wanting to do the ketogenic lifestyle or eating healthy like you. You can't get mad at them. What you have to do is you have to create discipline. So for that first year, absolutely, it was tough. It was so hard for me smelling my favorite pizza. My wife, we would go to Wingstop, and yes, I could eat wings, but Wingstop fries, oh my gosh. Wingstop fries are so freaking good. And seeing everybody eat the fries, I'm like, I just want one. I could destroy a basket of Wingstop fries. They're my absolute favorite. But knowing that I couldn't do that because that was sabotage my journey, sabotage my goal. And so for that first year, it was tough, but I will tell you this, it got easier and easier as the months and weeks went on, to the point where it was actually normal for me to make my food while my family is ordering Panda Express, or my wife's ordering pizza, or my mom and dad and my aunts and uncles are eating a traditional Mexican potluck, which is just beans and rice and fideo and tortillas and fruits and chips and you name it, we eat it, right? And it became just a normal thing. It got very easy for me to not want those things. And especially, this is key, guys, once you start seeing results, I really didn't care. I did not care what anybody else was eating. Once I started seeing results, once I started to get new clothes, or once I started to need new clothes because my pant sizes were going down and my pants were too big or my shirts were too big, and I could see in the mirror, I started getting a little ass, started getting a little muscles. I was like, oh, okay. Like, I don't even want that pizza. I don't even want that Chinese. I don't even want that beer, because I got addicted to results, not addicted to food. Like a majority of us are. We're addicted to that food. We're addicted to that comfort feeling that we get from food. And so the biggest thing I want to tell you, because I know a lot of people are going through this right now, they're starting their weight loss journey, they're starting their ketogenic journey, but you're doing it alone. Do not get down about that. Do not look at it as a negative thing, because you're on your journey does not mean everybody has to join you. And just because they're not joining you doesn't mean they can't support you, or it doesn't mean that they're not trying to support you. When it comes to the way you eat, what I have found that it is very, very personal. Okay, you cannot force someone to eat a certain way. I have loved ones who I know need to change their diet. I have loved ones that I know the ketogenic diet dramatically changed their life. But it's something that I don't really talk to them about because I don't want to force them to change the way they eat. They see what I do. They see what the ketogenic diet has done for me. They see how I've absolutely changed my life, not even just for the looks, but just overall being much more healthier. It's still something you can't really go and like talk to someone about or force them to do. They have to want it themselves. Like I always say to my family, I'm an open book. Once you're ready to come over and talk to me about it, or you need help, I'm all here. I'm here for you. I will help you 100%, but it's not something I'm gonna be like, hey uncle, maybe you shouldn't be eating that. Or hey auntie, maybe you shouldn't be eating this. Maybe put this down. Like, you don't want to do that. Like, you don't want to make people feel bad. They probably know they should be doing that, but once they make that decision on their own and they want to come talk to me, I will gladly help them. So if you're going through your journey alone, you can do it. I can promise you. It will get easier as months and weeks go by. It got easier for me, and once you see results, you won't even care about that food. So that's just something I wanted to talk to you guys about today, because I know I get questions all the time in my DMs like, hey Logan, what do you do, man? I'm trying to eat healthy. I'm trying to do the ketogenic diet, but my wife or my husband or my kids don't want to eat this way, and I just smell the food that they eat, and I gotta go buy them the food, or I gotta go make them the food, and here I am making them delicious pizza and pasta and fidel and rice, and here I am eating, you know, my grass-fed beef and my avocados, which is good, but man, smelling all these foods is like, it's so hard to eat clean, but in the same kitchen, someone else is eating bad. I totally get it. It'll get easier. So that is my biggest tip for this episode, and it's something that I kind of wanted to only talk about in this episode because I feel like it's something that could be up for discussions. I want to hear what you think. I want to hear your opinions. I want to hear your stories. Have you gone through your weight loss journey, your ketogenic journey, and maybe your significant other or your family members or whoever that may be wasn't doing it alongside with you? How did that make you feel? What did you do? What is your story? Just please comment down below because, well, one, I'm interested to hear from you guys, but also you may help other people that are going through this same struggle right now. So remember, we're all in this together. We're one huge community and we're all here to help each other out. I do my best to try to help as many people as I can, but in the comments, you guys can help each other. So let's keep this going. Let's keep this conversation going. I would love to hear your stories from, you know, maybe your wife wasn't doing it with you, or maybe your husband wasn't doing it with you, or whatever. Just, I want to hear from you guys. Thank you for watching this episode number 5. We got one more episode left. I absolutely love you guys. We'll see you on the next video. Peace.